Aiden's just calling right in. So no, you know, it just depends on how your body reacts to it. I thought so too. I wasn't 100% sure on how that worked. So I wasn't quite. I don't hear you, Aiden.
Check.
Oh yeah, okay.
I was just waiting. I know you were talking, so.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I've never dealt with like weight distribution with antidepressants, so that is something I'm not quite sure of. So I can't medically speak on that. I can just what's the best way to put it? I just play a doctor on TV, guys. I don't play a real doctor, so I don't know. All right. But Mercury Aiden is in the house. I need to actually switch some things around here real quick. Mercury Monday, yada yada. Ladies and gentlemen, Mercury Aiden.
Hello. It's good to be back. Feels like it's been forever.
It has been forever. Your camera is very high.
Very high up there.
Yes. Is there a reason why?
It's just the secondary one. The one I got over on mine is lower. It's just kind of where everything fits in this room now.
Okay. Yeah,
so
it's
gonna. So what I ordered I think you have one of these for the big TV, like the rolling kind of freestanding. I saw you had a setup at one point where you had like a big TV on the other side of your desk.
Yep,
was that on the wall?
Yeah, it's on the wall.
Okay, so I ordered one of those free rolling ones because I'm not close enough to the wall. But I'm going to put that up there so I can have two smaller monitors on the desk, and then I can kind of mess with this camera a little bit more.
That's actually not a bad idea to put the camera up there on the big TV. I've never even thought of that.
Yeah, because then I can have that one up here straight down, and then this one over on the other side. So, because if you look on mine, you can see it's much lower.
Yeah.
And I don't know what a lot brighter up there. I should probably drop that down just a little bit.
Yeah.
It's you know, I'm rearranging things, my life and my streaming setup. So it's a work in progress at all times.
You're doing all right, man. You're doing all right. It's been a minute since we've had you on. Since we've done Mercury Monday. Right. It's been about a month. Yeah. Yeah, I know that you're doing your thing and I was doing my thing. And,
right.
You know, here we are together doing our things together. Does that make sense?
Sometimes on Meat Slappin' Mercury Monday, we do our things together.
That's it, man. I just got done eating, so that's why I was a little late on.
Oh no, that's no worries. So I was out driving. I started driving Lyft this morning at 5. I've been trying to get there early morning.
Oh no shit! Wow.
Because I do like I get all the airport runs then.
Oh okay.
So I did like from 5 to about 10:30. I just drove to the airport and back. Like all my rides were airport rides, which was awesome. So
that's good.
So I did pretty good this morning, and then I stopped. And I was like, I got to get back there because we're supposed to do the show today. That's why when I didn't see you on, I was like, oh, shit, did I miss something here? So that's why I sent you that message. But I'm not.
Oh, yeah, no, I was eating.
No worries, man. I just ate a Quest cookie, or not the big ones, but those little. Have you had those?
Yes. I'm not a big fan of the Quest.
No?
Snacks. The protein bars are okay, but like the snacks, they mislead you, which I don't like. Now, here's the reason why they mislead you, okay? Is if you look at the package, it says 5 grams of net carbs, right? But if you actually go on the back of the package, your carbohydrate intake is actually bigger than your protein intake. That's how they get you.
Well, yeah, they go off net.
Yeah, and I'm like, you sons of bitches.
The way that I look at it, because I've heard many different schools of thought on it. When I'm doing the keto or low carb thing. By the way, 2:55 this morning, so we're on
let's
our
fucking
way.
go.
We're on our way, baby. Been able to stick with it.
Let's go.
So, your total carbs and then your fiber, obviously you subtract because you don't process it. But the sugar alcohols and the erythritol is where it gets you. So, like, I've heard two trains of thought. There's people that say you don't even have to count those, or you count half of those. So, like, if you have 6 sugar alcohols, you would count 3 of those carbs towards your daily intake if you're trying to stay under 30 or 50 or whatever. So, I don't know which way is right. I've heard 2 different ways. Obviously, through the FDA, they can legally get away with saying it's only this many net carbs that your body's actually going to use. But I kind of go with the just half method where I go, all right, fiber, completely get rid of that as far as counting towards my totals. But sugar alcohols and erythritol, I just kind of play it on the safe side and at least count half of them so I'm not getting completely worked. Who knows? But whatever, it's been working, and I've been able to shut off now. That's
is that 20 pounds?
25
30?
pounds, yeah.
20, yeah, man, yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude.
So I feel so much better. I feel lighter.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, the minute, like, once you hit the 240s, because you'll be in the 240s in no time. What do you got right now?
Yeah, should be the next month, probably. Yeah,
next month.
255. Yeah, I should be there by next month.
Yeah, by next month, man, you're going to be moving and grooving, and you're back in the ring fucking training. Like, you're fucking going to be moving and grooving, brother.
Feeling a lot better. Got the seminar in Indiana. 3 of them in 2 days this weekend.
I saw that, and I wanted to reach out to Lord Mitchell Taylor. Taylor, thank you, and tell him that I would love to do something like that.
You should.
But yeah, I just haven't. I put something in his ear, like I was like, "Hey, would love to do that," and then he liked the comment. I think I just need to message him. Be like,
yeah. No, he was talking about me going out there, and I don't get out much, as you know, like, and I kind of, and I don't expect to have promoters flying me out and covering a lot of stuff right now. So I just said, look, I'd love to come out. I still enjoy getting out there and doing this. I said, if we could do something to where, let me come teach, let me bring a value to a promoter, especially one that has a school, and just say, how about I just run a seminar, and then that's how I make my money. So it's all hinged on how many people show up and how well the seminar goes. So if they want to come do another one, and I'll make my money that way, because then a promoter's not out the money. I can still do the show. I'm fine to do the show. So I'll basically do the show for no rate, but I will, hey, set up a seminar for me, give me a ring to do it in. And I'm trying to kind of maybe go that way as far as getting back out. Because I like coaching. I love teaching. And it keeps me sharp. I think one of the biggest struggles I've had recently is so much other stuff going on. I don't get as many opportunities to teach anymore. And it's a skill you got to keep sharp.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to get back out and do that again. I've watched Bob do it for years and what that did for his career. So I would like to get out there and do a little bit more.
Fuck it, why not?
I'm excited about it. And 3 in 2 days, that's going to be a hustle, man.
That is going to be a hustle. That is going to be a hustle. It's going to be fun, though. I'm actually wrestling in my hometown this weekend.
Where's that again?
Lompoc, California. I'm wrestling there. They added me to the show last minute because I was going to compete in my last shows that I had booked was last weekend with you before I did the competition. And then obviously things went the way that it did. And I reached out to the promoter and I was like, hey man, like I'm available if you want to use me. And he's like, dude, the card's so stacked. And I was like, yeah, no, I totally get it, man. I was like, he's like, if you want to come and like sell merch and shit, like, which I was planning on being there anyway, because one of the Rocky Mountain Pro guys is going to be there.
Balaam's going to be there, right?
Balaam's going to be there. Yep. Making his California debut, which I'm pretty fucking stoked about.
Good for him, man. What's up, Quinn?
Yeah, he's good. And then, he hit me up and he's like, yeah, he goes, I can't have you there without like having you on the card, bro. It's like it's like having chocolate without peanut butter. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know? And I was like, yeah, that's cool, whatever. Like, let's do it, you know? And so yeah, they put me in like a 4-way, which is fine, which is everybody in the 4-way is gonna be really, really good. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. And I feel good about it because I'll be selling some merch. Got some new 8x10s. Did I pick those up? Yeah, I did. I picked them up from Markdown, but okay, yeah, I did. I was like, did I pick those up?
I hope so.
I had to think about that. Yeah. I got some new 8x10s, and I'll be selling some the rest of the shirts that I got. So, yeah, no, I'm stoked about this weekend, and I get to hang out with Balaam. I get to put him through a workout, which is going to be a lot of fun for him.
Oh, good.
A lot of fun for me as well. So stick tuned to the vlogs because that will be coming. He just doesn't know yet. I told him we were going to work out. I told him we were going to work out. And he's like, okay, that's fine. I was like, yeah. Because I work out on Saturday mornings. So, what else do I got going on? Other than that, I don't really have a whole lot going on because I didn't book a whole lot just because of the show. Mm-hmm. So I just kind of, just been kind of just chilling and working on the body and keeping in contact with the people I need to keep in contact with and making, the vlog, the Denver vlog will be out the next month.
The D vlog, the vlog.
The vlog, yep. The D vlog will be out in the next month, I want to say. Yeah, man. And I had a great time last time I was out in Denver, man. We had a really, really good time.
It was a good weekend, long weekend.
A very long weekend.
We do a lot of those.
I don't think you guys understand how long those fucking weekends
are.
Dude,
I understand.
No, you understand, right?
I get it. Dude, we didn't sleep.
There was a couple of you guys
Friday
that didn't
night.
sleep that are fucking absolutely fucking maniacs.
We were painting that locker room. We got done with the ball arena, got back here at like 1 in the morning, maybe 1:30. Yeah. And we had the Gabe Sapolsky seminar at 10. And at like 8:45, it was like, dude, what are we going to do? So I was like, I'm going to lay down for like 45 minutes. And of course, I just laid there and couldn't fall asleep at all.
Of course.
I'm like, I got to get up in 45 minutes. So we just got up, powered through it. Got through it though. Wrestled that night in that match against Damon and the divide and conquer match. I was like, I don't know how I got through that, but you just kind of hit that second wind, and then I passed out hard that night though. I can tell you that, especially after getting some carbs in me.
Yeah. Oh boy, man. Yaden smartened me up to the 7-Eleven donuts.
They're good, man. I'm telling you, 7-Eleven's donuts are very underrated. If you have not tried them, give them a shot.
Very
They're always
underrated.
Good. Yeah.
I had some while I was in Denver, man, and I was like, whoo, brother. Because I got to actually have a cheat meal while I was in Denver because the last, I don't know, 6 months I've been out there, I haven't been able to have a cheat meal.
Yeah, you've had to sit there miserably.
I've just been sitting there miserably with fucking eating pickles and
yeah. Can I get a few pickles, please?
Yeah, please. And the girl remembered me, which was very nice. She's like, "Do you want pickles again?" I was like, "No, I'm actually gonna eat."
No, give me some food that I'm not gonna like.
Unfortunately,
that's
exactly what they did.
In that, yeah,
that was exactly what they did. They gave me everything they gave me absolutely everything I did not fucking want.
I'm
and
disappointed in that.
I'm very disappointed in that because I wasted a cheat meal on that.
Yeah.
But the next night after the television tapings, me and Sin went to Denny's. And I got steak
I love Denny's.
Bro, I got steak and eggs with some pancakes. And I was so hungry. Dude, that was like my 8th meal I ate that day, dude. I was so hungry.
Yeah. Dude, that's a good Denny's, too. The Denny's is over by your hotel. Like, that's one of the better Denny's that I've seen ever.
Yeah.
I used to live over by there. I eat at that Denny's all the time. It's always been a good Denny's.
And the waitress was great. She was absolutely flying. She was all by herself. She was flying.
Yeah.
You're eating with a tier 1. Thank you so much. I got to change that, dude. I'm so fat in that picture. And yeah, she was absolutely fantastic. She was fucking gorgeous too. I was like, wow, why are you working at a Denny's?
It's a good Denny's, I'm telling you.
Even have hot waitresses. Great. Even got hot waitresses. I was like, wow, why are you working at a Denny's? You were gorgeous. And then she brought me my steak and eggs, and then I had like a stack of pancakes with it. And those, what are they? The chocolate hush puppies?
Yeah, those are good.
Oh, brother. And she, Miss Wonderful her, I only ordered like 4. She gave me 8. She gave me double and charged me for 4. What a savage. What a great waitress.
That is a great Denny's experience.
What a great Denny's experience. Remember that Denny's that we were at with Al? And D'Lo?
Yeah.
Was it Al? Was it Al, D'Lo?
It was the one over by. It was the hotel. No, it was over by Fast. Actually, we were going to the. It was by the airport. It wasn't too far from the airport. It was like a truck stop Denny's.
Oh my gosh. We went there. We waited for like 4 hours for our food. It was ridiculous. She came out and it was like during like right after COVID. So everything kind of started opening.
Yeah.
And she comes out and she's like, my cook just quit. I'm back there cooking. Like, we're like, oh my gosh. Like, Al wanted to get up and start busting tables for her.
Well,
like,
and the thing is,
yeah,
she had no idea even how to take our payment.
Right.
Like, remember that? It was like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this all figured out. We were like, dude, we've been here. It took an hour just to pay for our food.
Yeah, it was absolutely insane, but it was so much fun. And Al's falling asleep at the table. We're all falling asleep, by the way. We all just got done wrestling. And then we finally got our food like 2 hours later. And then now we're all waiting to like pay the bill. So we're all like, and it's like literally 1 or 2 in the morning.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and I think we all just flew in that day. So we're all kind of jet lagged a little bit. And we're all falling asleep at the table. And like, Al's like, I'm going to go and bust tables for her. Like, I was like, okay, go for it, man. That was a fun weekend though, because
it was.
We really got I really got a good taste for Al, and you know, because that was the first time I've ever really like hung out with Al.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was a really good. We had such a fun time. That barbecue place, brother, fucking top notch barbecue.
Nothing will ever beat, however.
No, however.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, that place was fucking absolute dog shit. Even I went to a Buffalo. Did I tell you this? I went to a Buffalo Wild Wings a couple months ago. No, was it a couple months? No,
I think so. Yeah,
longer than that. It was like 7.
It.
Yeah, and I was like, man, this is the same fucking experience. This food is absolute dog shit.
Yeah. There's one over here by the school that's over by Bout Time. That's actually a pretty good one. We've been there multiple times, but
it makes me sad. It makes me sad. Like, it makes me sad. The About Time experience makes me very sad.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed in that because I usually do. I know, you know, it's hit or miss. Some people don't like their food. I like their food generally, but they were just off. They were off that night, unfortunately.
Yeah, you know, but she was like, the waitress was great.
Yeah, she's cool.
She was absolutely fantastic. She's like, I'm gonna take these wings off for you because they were cold and they were late. No problem. Which she knew I was gonna make it up in the tip anyway. Because I did, because I'm not a fucking cheap tipper. Guys, I tip good.
Got a tip. That 20 to 25%, man.
Yeah, you know, but yeah, man, it was fucking...
Hey, what's up, Steven Oliveira? Did I say your last name right? Over on Facebook.
Over on the Book of the Face.
Come on over to YouTube or Twitch.
Sorry, I'm retweeting you.
Yes, I figured I'd tweet that out.
Yes, I'm retweeting you right meow.
I'm also
Are you
in the
saying
middle
meow?
Right meow.
Are you saying meow?
So I'm gonna do step out of the car, meow.
Do I look like a cat? You know,
Team Ramrod.
That's a great movie. Team Ramrod. What a legend of a movie.
Dude, that is one of the greatest comedies ever made.
What a legend of a movie.
I remember showing it to my parents. So this would have been like 2000. Yeah. So, you know, I'm 19 years old. So everything's funny to me, especially humor like that. Oh, and I'm like, my parents are going to love this. They're going to think it's so funny. They did not. I mean, I think my dad laughed a couple times, but I remember Mom turned it off at Who Wants a Mustache Ride. That was it for her. She's like, all right, I'm out. She's like, why? I remember her saying, stop recommending movies to us. Yes, ma'am. I remember I went with them. I took them to see Beavis and Butthead Do America when I was in high school.
What a great movie.
And I loved it. And I remember Mom picked me up. We had a white Dodge Caravan. I grew up in Dodge Caravans. Like, that's pretty much what my parents had my whole childhood that I can remember. Picked us up in a white Dodge Caravan. We're driving home. And I'm quoting the movie to my mom. And she's laughing her ass off. Like, she's laughing at the movie, all the lines from the movie. So I said, you and Dad should just come see the movie with me because I'm not nearly as funny as the movie. And we went to see the movie together. And I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. I'm going to share this with my parents. They think Beavis and Butthead is funny. Mom got up and left halfway through the movie.
Wow.
And my dad hung out and it came back up and he was like, yeah, that wasn't as funny as you quoting it. And I was like, really? So I remember going out and I was like, Mom was just sitting in the lobby of the movie theater. She's like, that was awful. You were way funnier. Don't take me to any more movies. So a couple years later, Dude, Where's My Car comes out. And we used to think that I think Sean William Scott was the guy's name from American
William Scott, yep.
He looks like my older brother. Like, you see pictures of my older brother Dan and Sean William Scott. They're very similar. Same mannerisms, facial expressions. So I was like, this movie is hilarious. You guys have to come see this movie with me. I was in college at the time. I was at Ohio State. So they came to Columbus to see this movie with me. And we went to the theater. And I remember sitting there. Now, Mom did not walk out of this one. She hung in there the whole time. And I remember the lights. We sat through the movie. You know, the lights kind of come back up when the credits are rolling. And they both are staring dumbfounded at the screen. And my dad hasn't laughed the whole time. Just starts laughing. And goes,
really?
That's the worst movie I have ever seen in my life. And Mom just looked at me with that disappointed, like, stop recommending movies, please. We don't trust you anymore. This has not worked once. So, but I've gone back and watched Dude, Where's My Car since, and it's really not that.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's not really,
it's not really that great. No. It's not. It is for like stupid little humor, but no, it's not. It's not that great at all. No. It's funny, you just gotta be stoned. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Steve-O Wrestlerius comes over to Twitch. Here we are, 638 Lisbon, Portugal. On Twitch, Beavis and Butthead movie, LOL. Dude, I could watch that over and over again. I love that. That's still funny. Didn't they just release a new one?
I think they just released. I think so. I think they did that, or they did like a series on Paramount. One of those two.
McDiamond on YouTube says, and then. Remember when he's ordering the food?
Yep.
Dude, Where's My Car? That's from Dude, Where's My Car, right?
Dude, what's mine say, dude? Dude, what's mine say, dude? Yeah, they both did. Okay, so they both. I'm confused.
Oh, that's the tattoos. What does mine say, dude? I know, but what does mine say?
A new series. Oh, they did a new series and a new movie. Okay.
You know what
and a series
they did a few years ago that I was hoping was going to turn back into a series because I watched the cartoon a lot. Do you remember Rocko's Modern Life?
Rocko's Modern Life.
They did a little Netflix movie. I don't know if you haven't seen it. It's actually pretty good.
I haven't. No.
They've been traveling in space in his house this whole time, and he comes back to modern Earth, and it's actually a pretty good little like throwback to Rocko.
Oh. Good Burger 2 was announced. Yes.
Yes, I saw
it
that.
was.
I didn't see Good Burger 1 or any of the sketches. So
oh, Good Burger is fucking classic.
I've heard it is. I've just never actually seen it. I used to watch the show it was on, though. I guess I did see some sketches. Yeah, I used to watch all that. With, what was the girl's name? Lori Beth Denberg?
Oh, I don't know what the
Denberg, or I used to dig all that.
Yeah, those were really big when we were kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like those adult kid
sketch comedy shows.
Yeah,
you know, the one I liked was You Can't Do That on Television.
I don't think I saw that.
Dude, You Can't Do That on Television was pretty cool. It's like late 80s to early 90s, I think. It's like early Nickelodeon. But it was pretty cool. I think that's where they started doing the get slimed thing. Was You Can't Do That on Television. And like the opening of it was like, you've seen Monty Python, right? Like the animated stuff that would open all of the movies and the TV show. It was like that. That's how You Can't Do That on Television opened. And then it showed the guy's face, and they took the mallet and hit the whatever that thing was. It cracks his face, and the whole screen splits.
I don't remember.
Yeah, just look it up. It's pretty good. Jess remembers it.
Is that on? Was that on Nickelodeon?
Yeah, it was a Nickelodeon show.
Huh? No shit. Yeah, I remember that. I remember one show that I was really big into when I was a kid was a Dragon Master Warrior. I think that's what it was called, or Master Dragon, or something like that. I'm trying to remember what it was, but it was like a karate where you had a belt and you would go after their amulet, and yeah, it was.
Was it on Nickelodeon?
No, it was on. Was it on Nickelodeon? I don't remember if it was on Nickelodeon or not. Legends of the Hidden Temple.
That was good.
No, it wasn't that.
That was good though. Legends of the
Hidden
Temple.
It had something with dragon in it. Master something. It lasted like a season, and like the guy from Mortal Kombat, the original Mortal Kombat movie, the I want to say it was the black guy that fought. Who'd he fight? He fought
Johnny Cage, right?
I think it was Johnny Cage.
Oh wait,
with the dreads. He was in the show. Oh, it was Kano. It was actually Kano. I think it was Kano.
Because Kano kills him, right?
Yeah, because Kano kills him, and then Shang Tsung takes your soul is mine.
Dude, that's the best Shang Tsung. You'll never get a better Shang Tsung. I can't remember that actor's name, but that is Shang Tsung. The guy in the new one wasn't terrible, but the new Mortal Kombat I didn't think was that good. So.
I thought it was okay. I watched it during COVID.
Yeah, I did.
It came out during COVID.
I guess I just was upset the fact that they have all these characters, and they put this new. Hey, he's an MMA guy, and it was kind of bland, and I felt they just threw Goro away. Yeah. I don't know. I think this was the big thing for me. You want the good guys to be over. You want the audience to be rooting for the good guys. The only interesting character in that whole thing was Kano. Like, you wanted to root for Kano, who's supposed to be the bad guy. But Kano was like, dude, I like Kano. He's awesome. I want to root for Kano. So I guess that kind of threw me off a little bit.
I played Kano at Hood Slam.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I was Kano at Hood Slam.
You look like a Kano. See that?
Yep. I was Kano at Hood Slam. It was fucking awesome. So.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do another one. I don't think it did well enough for them to.
I don't see why they would. I still want to go see Scream 6.
I've never seen a Scream movie.
I heard nothing but good things.
Yeah.
Just absolutely epic movie from what I hear, and I was really scared of them doing this in New York. Reason why that is every time you change location, it always fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, Jason Goes to Manhattan. Come on. Wasn't good, right? Jason Goes to Space. Wasn't good. Oh, dude. Right? Every time you fucking
I tell you this, though. Jason, is it X or 10? I don't know. I think it's X.
I think X.
But it was, I remember my buddy Josh Geary and I watched that one when I was still in Ohio. And that's the only Friday the 13th movie I've ever actually watched in its entirety. Because I'm not a big slasher horror guy. But we were laughing our balls off the whole time. Like, it's one of those so bad it's good type of situations. Yeah. Like when they redo the scene with the sleeping bag and he's like hitting the other like the person against the tree in the sleeping bag.
Yeah.
It just the way they shot it was so ridiculous. Like, we were crying, we were laughing.
Yeah, no, I want to see the new Scream movie. I might do that this week. I don't know. We'll see how the week plays out.
How about Hellraiser? Did you see that new Hellraiser?
I have not. Have I seen Hellraiser? No, but I just finished Black Phone.
What is it?
I just watched Black Phone. Black Phone. I started watching it on the flight home from Denver, right? And I started watching, but then I fell asleep. Okay. Apparently I have grown to be was it narcolepsy where I just fucking randomly fall asleep? Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a funny story to tell you.
So you don't grow out of it, you grew into it.
Yeah, I grew into it. Yeah. So apparently I just fall asleep on flights now, which is fucking fine because I just fall asleep.
Yeah. If you're gonna sleep anywhere, that's the place to do it.
I was fucking so annoyed with this fucking flight anyway, which I'm kind of glad I did because this guy, dude, like he was in the middle seat. He was acting like he was fucking 300 pounds with his fucking elbows out. And I'm like, I'm technically, I'm a big dude and I'm fucking smashed up against the window. And I'm like, dog, like, I need a little bit of room here. I'm a bigger dude. Like, give me some room.
This is why people fly first class.
This is, yeah, right. And then,
not us though.
Yeah, not us. No, I put it on and then I fucking fell asleep. So then, I had that huge layover in Phoenix, like 5.5 hours, something like that in Phoenix. Because we sat on the runway for an hour trying to take off, which I knew I was going to miss my connection. I literally just missed my connection, by the way. Just literally missed it. The door was just shut when I got to the thing. They're like, sorry. We're already taxiing back. They're already taxiing the plane back. I'm like, fuck off. So I started watching it on the way. I tried to watch it on the way home, on the second flight because there was Wi-Fi, but the Wi-Fi was being fucking stupid, so I just fell asleep again. And then I was home. So finally, I finished it, and it was actually okay. It was actually a pretty decent movie. Black Phone.
What's it on?
You can watch it on Amazon Prime right now.
Was it in theaters?
It was in theaters, yes.
So, I'm so out of the theater loop. The last movie I saw was Top Gun.
Maverick?
Just because, it's because we were driving by, and I was like, hey, you want to see that?
Love it.
It was awesome. It was a lot of fun.
What a fucking movie.
Yeah. Just fun.
Some people hated it. I loved it.
I don't get it. Great. I'm not saying you have to think it's the greatest thing ever, but man, it was entertaining. It was fun.
It was fucking great.
Yeah.
I think if you're gonna do a sequel, you gotta do a sequel just like that.
Yeah.
Because that was a way to do a sequel.
They did it right, man.
I think they did too. I think they waited enough time to do it where everything made sense.
Yeah.
With Goose's kid, Maverick being older, going back to his roots, all this. I thought it was great. You guys haven't seen Top Gun, the new one, Maverick? Do me a favor, take your hand, smack yourself in the fucking head, and go see it.
Yeah, do it, man. You'll like it.
You'll like it.
It's good. It's just a good time.
So, but yeah, no, I wanted to. So I finally finished Black Phone. But yeah, no, I was sitting in the airport, and obviously I ran out of food, right? So I'm eating protein bars and fucking protein shake. By the way, you've flown. Being in an airport, it costs like $20 a fucking. It's $20
for a bag of almonds or something.
For a bag of almonds, right? Anyway, the narcolepsy happens. I fucking fall asleep. Waiting, I'm a couple hours before my flight. Somehow I just fall asleep, just out cold, snoring my fucking head off. And I don't like being woken up. You can't wake me up. If you wake me up,
you're ready to fight.
And you're right next to me, I'm gonna fucking fight you. Okay? So this wonderful lady, they were boarding a flight, right? And she thought I was gonna miss my flight, which it wasn't my flight. My flight was the next one that was coming in. She goes and she shakes me. Sir, and I got my headphones in, so I can't hear shit.
Yeah.
Right? Sir. I wake up and I fucking grab this woman. And I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Yeah. Hey, Hunter, what's up?
And she's like, whoa. Hey, she's like, like, I'm friendly. Calm down. I'm friendly. Calm down. Right? And I was just like, whoa, where am I? What's going on? She's like, I just don't want you to miss your flight. And I ripped my head, like it was crazy. She's like, I just don't want you to miss your flight. So I woke you up. And I look and I was like, oh my God, thank you. And it was going to California, but it was going to Santa Clara, which is a couple hours from me.
Yeah.
I was like, that is not my flight. My flight's next. I said, but thank you for waking me.
Yeah, no shit.
And she's like, you have, are you okay? You have some deep shit you gotta work through. She was just like,
she said that to you?
Yeah, she was so honest. She's like, you got some deep shit you gotta work through. That was pretty scary. I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. PTSD.
It's been a long weekend.
Sorry, Yeah, sorry, it's PTSD.
I beat people up for money,
Yeah.
Sometimes I dream about it.
Sometimes I dream about it, yeah. I apologized. And she's like, no, it's she was so sweet. She's like, no, it's cool. It's all right. I understand. She's like, but you got some shit you gotta work through. Oh man, she was great. But yeah, thankfully she woke me up because I probably would have missed my flight. Because my flight was 45 minutes later. So I probably would have missed it because I was fucking asleep.
Jen says, poor lady just trying to help. Yeah.
I know. I fuck. And I fucking fell asleep again on the flight again. So I've developed this fucking narcolepsy where I'm just fucking constantly falling asleep. I don't know. It's weird.
I need that. I need a little touch of that narcolepsy. I tire a lot, I yawn a lot, but the falling asleep and staying asleep thing has been more. It's just my schedule's so weird. But
yeah. And you're going through a lot too right now. So
yeah, there's some things going on.
There's some things going on right now that you get really fucking this. And I don't know if it's because my diet's changed.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm getting more carbs, so I'm getting more full, so I'm getting more I don't know. But I would just around 2 to 3 o'clock, I'm ready to fucking zonk.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm also up at like 4 in the morning.
Let's say you get up. You get now. Hopefully, again, that starts hitting me because, like I said, I got up at 4:30. Started at 5. I've been trying to start at 5 every morning. Get on this pattern. The problem is like I was up. I got some help, and I got to get a CRT television, like one of those cathode ray tube televisions, old school.
Oh shit!
And because we figured out how to get these OG consoles working now. Like we were playing WCW NWO World Tour on the N64.
Fuck yeah.
We were playing Mario All-Stars on Super Nintendo, but we were able to get it onto the CRT, and then I was able to get it captured from the OG hardware without buying one of those expensive things. So I might be able to start doing some OG stuff because that's why I've been holding off on that, even the GameCube. So that was, I think I laid down at 2:30 this morning. I was like, all right, well, I'll get a couple hours. So I got a couple hours, got up, started driving, and like the day before, I just couldn't go to sleep, so I just started driving at 5. I drove till about 11:30, and I was like, I'm just gonna go and start cleaning stuff, organizing, and then I'd lay down for a couple hours, fall asleep, wake back up, but then that would be enough to then get me to not want to go to sleep at 9, 10 o'clock. Yeah. So it's shifting through, so I'm really trying to power through today, and I'm feeling all right, and then hopefully tonight, I get in, do some training, get a good workout in. I just went and signed back up at Choose, which is close. I got a shower, so I might as well go to the gym and work out before I shower. But I think once I start getting into the workout routines a little bit better, I think it'll kind of get me into that sleep pattern, hopefully. So
I think it will too once you like completely exhaust your shit out and you're tired. Yeah, so like I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm fucking tired from the day. I have no idea, but like around 2 or 3 o'clock, I'm like, I'm ready to fucking zonk out. And then my cheat meal on Saturday, brother, fuck about time compared to what I had on Saturday.
Pretty good.
Oh.
Hey, what's up, Brainy? Been a while. Good to see you.
So I have a buddy who owns a restaurant out here in Cali, right? Who I work out with. He's in my vlogs. You guys know him. You guys know him. Oh, Mo's. I can't pronounce that. I'm just gonna call you Mo. Thank you for the follow. And he owns a restaurant. He owns 2 restaurants, and he's getting ready to open up a 3rd, possibly a 4th, and a bar, which is great. His food's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And he's like, he was gonna make me something special for after the competition, but he realized what happened, and we talked about it, and then he's like, yo, I'm going to make you something special anyway. Just, you're my homie. Like, come on in. So, at QB, I think Mezzi at... Can you read that?
I think Mezzi at QB. So, yeah, is there something football related that I'm not privy to? By the way, hello, Forsaken. Bring in the butts to the chat. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean...
I think I was like, did I read that right?
Yeah, I mean, whoever Mezzi is, they should be a quarterback.
They should be a quarterback. All right. Anyway, he made me. He was originally going to. Is this WWE chat? Sure.
Yeah, you can throw some WWE in there if you want.
Yeah, sure, if you want. Like we talk all kinds of wrestling. This is Mercury Yaden next to me, who is the owner and founder of Rocky Mountain Pro from Denver, Colorado, who is a professional wrestling school and television company. Well,
yes,
not
sir.
Television company. Is it a television company? I guess television, does television for professional wrestling. There we go.
Let me do something real quick. This guy's supposed to stop by here. I'm going to answer this. Just give me a second.
Go for it. Yeah, go for it. Anyway, I'll tell you guys about my cheat meal. So he goes and he makes me, he originally was going to make me like this 4-cheese mac and cheese with jalapeno and all this shit, right? And I just thought to myself, this is going to be way too heavy to eat. Like, my stomach is not going to be happy after I eat this, right? And I was talking, and it's a lot of fat, a lot of unnecessary fat, right? So we're talking through this thing, right? And he's like, yo, dude, like, I can make you the mac and cheese, man, but like, that's just like, it's just a lot of shit in your body you don't need. And I was like, you're right. He's like, let me make you something special. I said, let's do it. He made me this cheeseburger, bacon cheeseburger wrap burrito gimmick thing. I don't know.
I already like it.
And it was fucking, and he made it like a good size too, right? And he goes and he with garlic French fries, garlic curly fries. He's like, I don't think you're gonna finish that, but there you go, right?
Yes. You finished it.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! I smashed that fucking.
You're like, have you met me? Of course.
No, no. He's known me through my whole cut. He's known me through my whole cut. So I did a food challenge at his place, and I was on a cut, and I couldn't I did about half the burrito, and then I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Right. You know, and it was just, what up, Steggy, my dude? Who's gonna win, Cody or Roman? In your opinion, don't care. I really don't.
When is this? I don't. Yeah.
WrestleMania.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Don't care. Anyway, so I got this and I ate it all, right? Just fucking pounded. And then I went and took a walk, let things kind of digest a little bit. Then I was like, I thought of you. And I was like, I need some donuts in my life.
Donuts are always good to have in your life.
So I went to the local donut place, got 3 donuts. After the 3 donuts, I still wasn't quite satisfied. So I went to the local Froyo place, aka Moon. I think it's called Munchies or Moochies, whatever it is. They had these motherfuckers. They had to have known I was coming. Don't know how.
They could feel it.
Reese's peanut butter yogurt.
Oh wow, sounds fucking delightful.
And I was like, "There's no way in fucking hell this tastes like Reese's peanut butter cups." If you guys don't know me, I'm a huge Reese's peanut butter cup fucking fan. I'm a fiend for Reese's. Chocolate and peanut butter all day long. Right? That is wrong, Steggy, because I can have an hour. So it's still considered one meal. So fuck right off with that. I go and I try it and I go, oh my God, this tastes just like Reese's peanut butter cups. Fuck you guys. I only get a little bit because they have chopped up Reese's right over here. So I get a little bit of that and I put a bunch of fucking Reese's in this motherfucker with some fucking cookie dough pebbles and a little bit of this. I was so full. I was full the rest of the day, but I still had a couple meals I had to eat. You're gonna have to call the cops to get me out of this all-you-can-eat buffet. I don't know if I would do an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Yeah, when I go into the all-you-can-eat buffet, I eat all I can and I make myself sick. Hey, this guy's here real quick. We're talking about doing a convention with him. I'll be back here in a few, if that's cool.
Yeah,
he's outside. I'm gonna show him the place, and we're gonna talk a little bit. It shouldn't be too long though. So, do you mind if I hit the be right back screen and then come back?
Yeah, go for it. Yep.
All right, we'll see you guys back here in a little bit.
All right.
Thanks, sir.
And there's another thing, Mikhail. The kids these days.
Aye.
Tetris, schmetters. All the time it's Tetris they want to play. And it's not just in Russia. All over the world it's Tetris. Whatever happened to the unicycle and the ball? In that changing world.
Where'd you get your hands on Konami's new video game? Starring me, that Ray June Cage, Bayou Billy. For the first time ever, Konami combines hand-to-hand combat with driving, shooting, and of course zapping. In one swamp-stomping adventure.
The Adventures of Bayou Billy for Nintendo.
It all starts when I get out this here swamp. You really get me riled now.
The challenge is Metroid. The power is Nintendo. Defend the planet Cephas against the evil Mother Brain. It's survival or destruction. To battle or die. Metroid only from Nintendo. Play Rad Racer. Play with power. It's turbo speed in 3D. It's treacherous tracks, hot cars, hairpin turns. One mistake and you'll roll. Rad Racer, only from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power.
Come on. Almost. Finally, yeah!
Triumph is ours!
Kuros!
But the battle of wizards and warriors continues with Iron Sword. The evil wizard Malkill will take the shape of the earth, wind, water, and fire. Farewell! The fate of the world is in your hands! Backed by a beast!
Live the saga of Iron Sword on your Nintendo Entertainment System from Acclaim.
Kuros?
Candy is trapped in a dream world by her own dolls. A video game fantasy with 20 areas, 200 levels, even a two-player mode. Will you reach Candy before something else does? Mandel Palace by Hudson Soft for Nintendo.
Get the power to move with the Acclaim wireless remote for your Nintendo Entertainment System. The Acclaim remote gets you mobile in a WrestleMania grudge match. Flying Airwolf. The Acclaim remote's rapid fire mode means higher scores per mission. In the battle for Iron Sword, seconds count. So you need a controller with a look and feel you already know. Accurate up to 30 feet. The official wireless remote controller, licensed by Nintendo, created by Acclaim. Get the Acclaim remote, the power to move.
I called the witch doctor, he told me what to do. He said, ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah, tang, tang, walla-walla, bing-bang. That means play Dr. Mario on Game Boy or NES. Ting, tang, walla-walla, bing-bang. I beat the witch doctor, and this is what he said. He said, ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah, ting, tang, walla-walla, bing-bang, ooh-ee, ah-ah. And then he shrugged my head. Word. What is the word?
Moon River?
To the moon, Ellen!
Man on the moon!
Everybody trying to guess the word. I said a word. What is the word? Word.
Taping! It's a taping!
Nintendo introduces Anticipation. It brings the board game into the video age.
You gotta have fun, play along. Word. Guess the word.
Anticipation. Now you're playing with power. Word power.
It's Jazz Video Game Review! So, okay, last week Harley and I reviewed Ultra Enviroman. Whack to the curl. It has got to go. So today, we're gonna take a look at Battletoads. Rocky! That it is, I mean, they got Psycho Pigs and Turbo Thwacking. And with kick fighting, surfing, babe saving, how can you go wrong? Your kid's a freak for Battletoads and these other games from Trade West, Nintendo Entertainment, or Game Boy systems required.
Prepare thyself well, Dragon Warrior. Thy most challenging quest ever awaits. Go with speed, but go with patience. Seek out an arsenal, a dragon scale, a torch, and magic herbs. Use wisdom and cunning to choose thy commands, for the Dragon Lord is a fierce rival. Horrible and treacherous minions all guard the Evil One's island castle. Art thou ready, young one?
Yes, King Lord.
And so begins a new epic, Dragon Warrior.
Nintendo, now you're playing with power.
You better get ready for the most challenging Nintendo system ever.
Ready? Let's do it.
The new Power Pad. It's only available in Nintendo's new Power Set. Now you're playing with body power. You gotta run, jump, faster, higher. The Nintendo Power Pad puts you in total control. You are the game. You are the power. Now you're playing with power, body power. You get the Power Pad, Control Deck, Zapper, and 3 games only in Nintendo's exciting new Power Set.
So I'm flying around the planet Mexamorph, minding my own business when this flexi snake gets on my tail. I say, hey, buddy, I'm just trying to do a job here. Next thing I know, he slams my pod into a piston pumper, and I'm toast. Now I gotta fly this jetpack to the mothership and get a new pod. Then I gotta keep searching for this golden warp ship thing scattered over like 12 planets. Give me a break. What kind of sicko thought this game up? I gotta go.
Solar Jetman, new from Trade West. No one said it was gonna be easy.
You may have won the battle in Konami's Top Gun, but you haven't won the war. Prepare for Top Gun, the second mission. You'll have to hone your skills, one-on-one against a foe or the computer, in preparation for the flight of your life. You test your skills, rolling and looping your way through an all-out barrage from the air, land, and sea. Top Gun, the second mission for Nintendo. It'll take more than guts to get out alive.
They stole your mind. Get it back with Total Recall for Nintendo, based on the blockbuster movie. Total Recall from Acclaim, the action game you'll never forget.
Crystallis, new from SNK. For play on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Are you up to the challenge?
This is one tough video game. Fester's Quest is one tough video game with sinister mazes, deadly traps, hideous monsters, and spooky graphics. But if you make just one mistake, you start all over again. Fester's Quest, the video game from Sunsoft for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Are you good enough?
Hello and welcome to the Caveman Games. Let's go down to the mate toss. Grub spinning his mate. Thrower! Nice bounce, Crudla. Sounds like it's time for clubbing. There's the finger fake. Yes! Sucker! Now for the dino ball. Eat him! Eat him! No post-game interview there.
Caveman Games for the Nintendo Entertainment System. You get beaten, you get eaten.
Like your cookies! I know your cookies! It's happening everywhere! Confection craziness! Baked goods fattiness! Cookie cookiness! New Yoshi's cookie! Yoshi and Mario have a cookie factory gone mad! Only you can help sort them, stack them, and make them disappear! One player, two players, or four! Yoshi's cookie on NES and Game Boy!
You need a Tetris shot.
Tetris.
How do you even Tetrasize?
Square, rectangle, trapezoid, tetrazoid.
Nintendo introduces Tetris.
Put a piece here, put a piece there. Use your thumbs, use your eyes. Find yourself Tetrasize.
Now you're playing with power.
Tonight, instead of just playing a video game, live it. Swords and Serpents takes you to a new world where you become one of a band of super warriors. Do you enter the dungeon, choose your weapon, or forge ahead? The battle is at hand. You must gain experience and power by defeating the evils of the dark. Danger lurks in the dungeon, but so do the rewards. Enter Acclaim's world of Swords and Serpents on your NES, if you dare.
What's it like to play the Nintendo Entertainment System? The Nintendo Entertainment System. Now you're playing with power.
Who's Kirby? Behind the flabby facade, a physical powerhouse. A street fighter. A weapons expert. He's whatever the situation demands. In Kirby's Adventure, evil King Dedede's stolen Dreamland's dreams. Now Kirby's fighting to get them back, level by nightmarish level. That's Kirby. He's cute. Till you cross him, then he's one tough cream puff. Kirby's Adventure, new on NES.
so I gotta rescue my uncle. But I'm not too sure how to find him, so I go to this island, right? First, I gotta talk to the chief. And then I gotta get some clues from a parrot. And then I'm helping these dolphins. And all the time, I'm digging through graveyards and shooting zombies and blasting monsters. Then my sub cracks up on the rocks. And the next thing I know, I'm cruising inside a whale. Whoa!
Oh, new game from Nintendo, man. Star Tropics. Every chapter's like another adventure, so it's like a whole slew of games in one. What's the matter with you?
Yo, video game dudes, talk to me! This is Game Genie, Brokaloo, the awesome video game enhancer for your Nintendo Entertainment System. Attaches to most of your video games. Double Dragon 3 or Super Mario Bros. 3. You can go to any level. Live forever. Jump higher. Make your own effects. And get radical firepower. Go to any level, jump higher, stay bigger, live forever. Game Genie, the radical video game enhancer.
Warning, such behavior is irresponsible, immature, and very foolish. We recommend you try it at home. Paperboy from Mindscape for your Nintendo Entertainment System.
Behold the works of Gabriel von Sanchez. His art was ambitious in its scope. His masterpiece was, of course, Dance of the Anarchists. Brilliant. Sanchez then began to play Ultima Exodus, the role-playing video game from FCI. It was a strange turn. Sanchez loved the game, and he spent less and less time in the studio. He was never the same. Consider Man with Dog.
Ultima Exodus for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Once you start playing, nothing else matters.
Did you see the latest Nintendo newsletter?
Whoa, nice graphics. I'd like to get my hands on that game.
You mean you haven't played it yet? We can play it on my Nintendo Entertainment System. It's The Legend of Zelda, and it's really rad. Those creatures from Ganon are pretty bad. Octoroks, Tektites, Levers, too. But with your help, our hero pulls through. Yeah, go Link, yeah, get Zelda. Awesome. Intense.
The Nintendo Entertainment System. Your parents help you hook it up. The Legend of Zelda sold separately.
Introducing Bases Loaded 2 second season. This is the Major League action you've been waiting for. So authentic, you have to manage your teams based on your player's condition. So real, it puts you right in the game. Oh, you're out!
He was out.
Bases Loaded 2 second season for the Nintendo Entertainment System. And now, take the excitement on the road with Bases Loaded for the Nintendo Game Boy from Jalico. Live action that never ends.
If you can keep on top of these California games, you'll know you're incredible. 6 great fun-in-the-sun games for your Nintendo. Roller skating, foot bag, totally awesome skateboarding. California, the way to play. BMX racing, so exciting. Oh, it's like the real deal. California games, wow. Master all 6. You'll be like king of the beach. California games for your Nintendo.
Cabal, the fiercest terror force of all. Think you can wipe out the world's toughest terrorists? Fools! They've got thugs, choppers, jet fighters. Go it alone or get help. But if you fail, you'll end up like me. Cabal, for your Nintendo.
If you are a Nintendo wizard, if you are ready for the ultimate Nintendo challenge, then meet the challenge of the legacy of the wizard. The most challenging adventure of all time. Choose a character, choose your weapons, and enter a world of castles, dungeons, treasure, mazes, monsters, and magic. Your desperate mission is to find and defeat the most powerful dragon in history. Legacy of the Wizard, only for your Nintendo Entertainment System.
Great issues plus 6 free strategy guides on a hot new game. That's twice the power for still $15. Wow, go now.
Mario! Mario!
Super Mario. 1, 2, and 3. There's power in numbers. Nintendo.
The boy, where is he?
Here we go. Walk to the dance floor! Mom, ever heard of Maniac?
Star Wars, a force stronger than your parents doesn't want you playing.
It's awesome action. Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu. A video game that'll blow you away. Fight your way through 5 fantastic levels. Using killer flips and kick spins. The action's so hot, it'll make your fingers burn. Look for it today, Jackie Chan's Action Kung Fu by Hudson Soft.
What will the future bring from Nintendo? More hits like The Legend of Zelda. Sports hits like ice hockey. Nintendo has the most video game hits like Hogan's Alley and Donkey Kong Classics, and more like Excite Bike and RC Pro-Am. And you can play them only on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now you're playing with power.
When you're ready for a real challenge, you're ready for Marble Madness. There are deadly steelies, marble munchers, acid pools, digital waves, vacuum cleaners, catapults, pistons, pounding hammers, killer birds, and they're all after you. Do you have what it takes to reach the silly maze where everything's upside down, or the ultimate maze where even the maze moves? Do you have what it takes, or will Marble Madness make you lose your marbles? Marble Madness. And coming soon, Jordan versus Bird, one-on-one for your Nintendo.
Tetris 2! Tetris 2. Tetris 2! Tetris 2! Tetris 2.
It's not just Tetris. Now challenge the system or go head-to-head. Different shapes, different shades, and this time, there's bombs in it. It's Tetris 2 on Game Boy or NES.
Master Higgins is back in Adventure Island 2. This time, he's not alone in his quest to save his beloved. Various prehistoric friends will help Higgins defeat his fiendish foes. Adventure Island 2, the premier action-adventure game. By Hudson Soft.
Greetings, it is I, Red Falcon, the vile alien warlord from Konami Super C for Nintendo. He never made it past my intergalactic goon squad and diabolic arsenal of destruction. This one never had a chance against my vicious genetic space freaks. And they were no match for my invincible 8th-level invasion. See how far you can get in Super C. You never know where you might end up.
When you get hold of the Nintendo Entertainment System, when you master Rob, the video robot, and meet the challenge of Gyrobite, when you shoot the light-sensing zapper, when you play the system with so many arcade hits, you're playing with power. The Nintendo Entertainment System Deluxe Set. Batteries not included, Super Mario Brothers, and other games sold separately.
Arcade Arsenal. RoboCop and Bad Dudes for Nintendo.
Your move, creep.
Part man, part machine. All game. RoboCop.
Stay out of trouble.
Bad Dudes. The forces of good have never been so bad. If you're bad enough, then you're good enough for Bad Dudes and RoboCop for Nintendo.
Triumph is ours! The battle of wizards and warriors continues with iron swords. Mercury will take on the shape of the earth, wind, water, and fire. The fate of the world is in your hands. Get Iron Sword for your Nintendo Entertainment System from Acclaim. Double Dragon 2, The Revenge. Raw power for your NES. 9 incredible missions. 2-player simultaneous action.
Double Dragon 2 from Acclaim, the best action game ever.
I'm the creator of Ultra games for Nintendo, like Metal Gear, where you're a commando searching for deadly weapons. Defender of the Crown, with strategic castle sieges, babes in distress, and Skate or Die, in 5 rad events that pit you against a friend or bionic Lester. So check out Ultra games. Remember, I'm never farther than your TV.
Punch-Out by Nintendo. 11 world-class contenders. Take them down with your controller, beat them all, and you've got a shot at Tyson's title. But for that, you've got to beat Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power.
Mario! Mario! Mario!
He's back. All you had to do was ask. Super Mario Bros. 3 from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power.
Blast off with the Rocketeer against Neville Sinclair, the enemy agent, and his henchmen. This game for your Nintendo Entertainment System provides the kind of action the Rocketeer lives for. Blasting Sinclair's thugs, snipers, booby traps, enemy flyers, and heavy artillery. The battle will lead to many places, from the Bulldog Cafe to a Zeppelin high in the Hollywood skies. So don't wait. Propel yourself into high adventure. The video game from Bandai.
There's nowhere to hide. Because here comes Yoshi. And he's up against Goombas, Groovers, Pooh Buddies, and Piranha Plants in Nintendo's new stack and sandwich puzzle game called Yoshi. Match the creatures and wipe them out. Play alone or with a friend. But mix them and you won't stand a chance. It's challenging. It's overwhelming.
Hey, Yoshi!
It's Yoshi, the new puzzle game for Game Boy or NES. Now you're playing with power.
If you think you've played in-your-face basketball before, wait until you shoot some hoops from Jalico. You'll run and gun, jam and slam in the fastest schoolyard game in town. Here's action so real, you'll see it come to life right before your eyes. Hoops, and for exciting baseball, swing for the fences with bases loaded, both for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Live action that never ends.
Will you be the one to witness the birth of the incredible Nintendo Entertainment System? The one to play with Rob, the extraordinary video robot, batteries not included. He helps you tackle even the toughest challenge. Will you be the first to raise the incredibly accurate Zapper and play games like Duck Hunt or action-packed Hogan's Alley and high-flying Kung Fu, each sold separately?
What? Ever hit that?
Our bodies are capable of adjusting in ways we've hardly
What up, Yaden?
What's happening?
Welcome back, my friend.
That's a big raid.
That was a huge raid.
Huge raid. Huge raid.
Huge raid. If you like Technic, the Technic, right? Did I pronounce it right? Guys, I'm fucking horrible at pronouncing shit, so please, I'm horrible at it. What were you guys doing over there? I feel like I gotta take my jacket off, man. It's fucking hot in here now.
Just follow the technic.
You see, it's real. What's done is done, and what I've done is right.
Do I look even more like Batista now that I took my jacket off? I probably do.
Seafood.
Yeah, I love seafood. You don't like seafood?
No.
What the?
Not
what the
really.
French toast?
I've never really. I don't like the smell of it. I don't like the texture.
Oh man.
I don't know what it is. Not my thing.
Am I gonna do the Batista Marvel Carol?
Which one is
character?
That? What's his name?
What is? Oh man, Drax.
Drax.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do Drax for Halloween. I'm going to. Shellfish, crab, lobster, mussel. Yeah.
See, when I had my knee surgery in 2006, I had a allergic reaction to the Benadine. So
really?
He said you might have a shellfish allergy, so be cautious. And I was like, well, I don't really like seafood anyway, so I'll just not find out. I had eaten shellfish before when I was younger. Didn't have a problem. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it.
Oh man, I thought Batista is
Groot. No, that was Vin Diesel.
Yeah, I think Vin Diesel was
the
Groot, right?
voice of Groot. Yeah.
Yeah. So, do I look even more like Batista now since I took my jacket off, guys? I do like to lift weights. I love lifting weights. It is my passion. It is my love. It is my passion. It is it's when I wake up in the morning, I think about what I'm going to do at the gym and how I'm going to do it and the lifts. I got this new strap, right? A Vulcan strap. A Vulcan strap. Okay. And a lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, that's just a rope. No, ladies and gentlemen. The Vulcan strap is, I got the Vulcan strap and the fat grips for the dumbbells. And those help. Those were ridiculous pump today. Ridiculous pump on both parts of the Vulcan strap, and I did back and biceps on the fat grips. So those things are fucking amazing. I'm gonna do legs tomorrow. Very excited about doing legs. Love doing legs. If you're not doing if you don't like doing legs, there's something wrong with you. I love that sick feeling in my stomach that I'm gonna possibly shit myself. excuse me for saying. From trying to get this weight up to yeah, it's great. I love getting up and walking like Bambi. Like I'm fucking trying to grab onto shit because my legs aren't working right. I love that feeling. Because if you guys don't know, you burn the most calories through your legs.
Yeah.
You really do. That's why when you're doing cardio, when you're doing it with your legs, right? So you burn your most calories through your legs. Do you have a high pain tolerance? I do. Bambi, eat yourself some more. Didn't Bambi just come out again? I don't know.
If it hasn't, it will.
Yeah, right. But yeah, no, I enjoy doing that. The Jello legs, the Bambi legs, I'm not able to walk right. So yeah, we're gonna really work on the hammies tomorrow, on the calves. My calves are huge, by the way. Very hard to fit me for boots.
You've got those UPS driver calves.
I've always had huge calves.
Those bald bull calves. That's me dating myself.
Yeah, I've always had huge fucking calves. These calves, my calves are huge. When I got fitted for boots, when I originally got fitted for boots, the guy who does my boots, you fuck him up every time. It was just never right. Would never fit my caps. So this last time I got boots, when I was in Texas, he's in Texas. We were at the same show. I said, measure me. So he did the measurements for my boots in person, and then they came out perfect. So the new pair of boots that I'm getting are, guys, you guys watched the Batista Triple H match from WrestleMania, right? With me when he won the world title. Those black boots with the maroon flap over the top. I fucking ordered them for my maroon fucking. So I ordered them for my maroon tights. Yeah, I did. So WrestleMania 21. Yes, I did order those. What up, Jazzy? It still says Bella. They're not Bellas anymore. They're. What are they? No one cares. What are they?
I don't know.
All right. Well,
Isn't
they're not
the show
Bellas
called
anymore.
something different now?
I don't know.
Is there still a show?
I don't know. Probably not. You know. Cena's. Yes. That's what it is. So, I'm a big fan of Batista. So am I, Josh. Huge fan of Batista. The Garcias. Huh. Yeah, it just doesn't sound. Yeah, it'll be canceled here soon anyway.
It's been on for a while, hasn't it?
Maybe, yeah. Pushing. Was it pushing? Thank you for the follow. Now, since I have 81 of you guys in here, 81 of you guys in here, if you guys could do me a huge favor. It's actually their name, so it's fine. Still, no one. You know. If you guys do me a huge favor, if you guys could go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube channel, I have a weekly vlog that comes out every single. I'm looking at the wrong fucking camera. I have a weekly vlog that comes out every Tuesday at 8 a.m. West Coast time. Okay? It is a day in the life of my life. It comes out every Tuesday. It is free. It is free to subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys can do me a favor, click that link that Streamlabs just came up, the YouTube link at Sledge805, and give it a follow, a sub. It's free to do. Most of you guys are on YouTube anyway, watching stuff while you guys are doing whatever you guys are doing. You guys can just give that a follow. That would be greatly appreciated. On top of that, if you guys can click the multi-link in here and go give Mercury Yaden a follow as well on his Twitch channel, that would be great. He does retro gaming. He also is the owner of Rocky Mountain Pro, which is a wrestling company, television company out of Denver, Colorado that I work for. So, how can I be sure that this isn't some kind of trap of thirst? It's not. Trust me, it's not.
What?
Serving both of you YouTube pages. I got you, bro. I appreciate it. Sub. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I would love to get to 850 today. There's 81 of you guys in here. If everybody clicked it at least once, that would be great. I like Batista, all white Atari.
This is going to be a
okay. And hell,
hey, thanks for that follow.
Circles. I'm actually getting white gear as well. So, yes, I'm doing that as well. So,
thank you, Abukara.
This is going to be
hey, Jazzy Bella over here.
There it is.
Yeah, she left. And guys, I also am on YouTube as well. I've been streaming over there too. So Yaden RMP on YouTube if you're at all interested. Head on over there to subscribe. I do most of it on, although I've been restreaming it. So it's been popping.
Excellent. Looks like I got a new subscriber. Perfect. If you guys could continue clicking that, that would be absolutely madly greatly appreciated.
Jen dropping some spray bottle hype over here.
Sorry.
No
What is that?
worries.
Dean Malenko? I love Dean Malenko. The man of 1,000 holds. Love Dean Malenko. I love that old school wrestling stuff, man. I'm a huge fan of watching old school.
Mhm.
You're listening to his entrance theme right now. Who? Mine? My new entrance theme is a banger, by the way. It's available on all streaming platforms. It's called Hit 'Em With a Sledgehammer by Jimmy Trigger. It is an absolute banger. We should put a link in here to that if we can sometime. Somehow, shape, and form. Steggy knows how to do that. I don't. He is a way more technically sound than I am. So, yes. Hot. Anyway, what else you got?
Me?
I'm gonna eat. Yeah, I'm gonna eat here in about a half hour, maybe about an hour.
Just training tonight. Trying to organize the room.
Are you
fix
Are you gonna go out?
fix my life? So, just all the good stuff. Just moving forward, pushing forward, making sure
That's
that we keep growing. And I just talked to those guys about doing a convention with them in September, and Mile High Flea Market added another show, and we just keep moving.
I'm fucking suspended.
You're suspended.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Everything. Fucking bullshit.
Who suspended you from what?
I don't know.
Oh. I only got suspended once, and it was because...
Did you ever get suspended in school?
Yeah, one time, and actually my parents cleared it. The only reason it happened. So I was a pretty decent student. I wasn't worried about the school. I was worried about going home and facing my parents.
Yeah,
so like
feel that.
I behaved myself, but then it was my sophomore year of high school, and it was my first year wrestling because it was just kind of a last minute thing I did, and I had an opportunity to wrestle varsity one weekend, and I had had a tardiness issue that year, so I got like a Saturday school because I had been late so many times or whatever. So I had a Saturday school I had to serve, and it was on a weekend that we had the River Valley tournament, and I was going to get the chance to wrestle varsity. So you needed like 4 varsity tournaments to get your letter. But I was going to get the chance to do varsity. I had to cut a bunch of weight too. I think I had to cut like 13 pounds.
Wow.
But I didn't know that I was going to be able to wrestle until that Thursday. It was either Thursday night or Friday. Yeah, I think it was Thursday. Because the guy, the 140 pounder, yes, I used to weigh about that. The 140 pounder had a really bad asthma attack. He had asthma real bad, so he couldn't wrestle that weekend. So they were asking me if I felt I could lose the weight, and I was like, yeah. So I went home, and I told my parents, and they were like, oh, that's awesome. This is back in the 90s when like just cutting a ton of weight was just, it's just what you did.
Yep.
So I went in and I asked the assistant principal, who was also the head football coach, if I could not miss the Saturday school, like not do it, just can I move it to next weekend? I've got an opportunity to wrestle varsity because I was a JV wrestler, and I just said, it would mean a lot. Could I do that? He said no. And I was like, well, why not? He goes, because we can't be given exceptions to the athletes for that. You were late. You got to pay for it. And I was like, well, I'm not saying I won't do it. Can I just do it next weekend? And he said no. And then I kind of went off and I said, this is bullshit, because I know the star football players and basketball players get to not just move them, but miss them all the time. Oh, that's not true, Mr. Hayden. I'm like, it absolutely is true, because one of the kids, like his dad was a teacher there, and you know how the favorites are played.
Oh yeah.
And football and basketball were the popular. Those were the main sports in the school. So I was just like, this is bullshit. Like you can. It was being a good politician. You can tell me right to my face something's not happening when I can see that it's happening. So I went home that night and I told my parents, well, I gotta go to the Saturday school. They won't let me do the tournament. Or I'll get, if I miss it to go to the tournament, I'll get suspended for a week. And I remember my dad going, all right, fine, then just get suspended for a week, because that's bullshit.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, really?
That's what I was said.
Because my parents weren't like, oh yeah, just whatever, get suspended. But because he said the same thing. He's like, don't they let the basketball players and football players miss stuff all the time? I was like, of course they do. But we're wrestlers, and they don't give a shit about the wrestling team. They don't care about the baseball players. They only care about football and basketball here. So my parents signed off on it, let me go. I went to that tournament, and I won that tournament. It's the only tournament I ever won in high school.
Fuck yeah.
Was that weekend. I went 5-0. It was a round robin, and I won the tournament. And because I won that tournament, I got my letter. And I wore my 140-pound River Valley champion T-shirt in to sign my suspension papers. And I remember the assistant principal, head coach of the football team, just going, so let me ask you something, Mr. Yaden. Why did you decide to blatantly ignore my authority or something like that? It was just like, because your authority was bullshit. My parents and I both decided that you're playing favorites and we give a shit about the wrestling. So I went ahead and did it. He goes, okay. I signed my paper. I went home, got a week vacation that I didn't get in trouble for. But
and you ate, didn't you? You just enjoyed that shit,
dude,
didn't you?
I ate. Dude, I gained all 13 of those pounds back.
Fuck yeah, dude.
By Sunday. I remember, dude, pickles was the thing. Big, just fat pickles. Because after you'd cut all that water, biting into something that had so much liquid in it, like it was salt and liquid.
Yep.
It was so good.
That's actually a like a no calorie snack. What up, wrestling lady?
Yeah, I love eating
I eat so much. Like, you know that. Like, I'm a huge pickle fucking freak.
Yeah, pickles are great.
Like, I'll fucking eat pickles all day long. I don't give a fuck.
Wrestling is what made me like pickles so much.
Oh, I love.
So
I can't have a burger or anything without pickles. Like, it's legit. The only thing I can't have pickles on is like Mexican food and Italian food. Other than that, pickles has to be on my shit. You know what I mean?
I do have some great parents, Hunter. You're absolutely right on that. They were cool. Your parents are cool as shit.
Your parents are cool as shit. So
no, dude, I don't. There's the thing. That's where we differ. I don't like pickles on stuff. I just like them by themselves.
Oh yeah, that's
like even on sandwiches and burger. Like I usually do no pickles.
Wow.
Now if they're on there, I won't pick them off. I'm like, all right, I'll eat them, but I don't ever choose to put them on. I just like eating pickles by themselves.
Oh, that was the only good thing, wrestling lady, about time was I got deep fried pickles, and they were bomb. But I think I was just so fucking hungry, I didn't give a fuck if they were bad or not. So, and it's kind of hard to fuck up a deep fried pickle.
Yeah, their deep fried pickles are pretty good.
Yeah, their deep fried pickles.
Well, that was my off night too, and I got the burrito. I love their breakfast burrito. They smother it in queso. It just she was so backed up, it took forever to get the stuff out.
Yeah. Well, remember that guy gave your burrito to somebody else?
Yeah, and I was like,
Yeah.
And then it took him like 30 minutes to get to mine. I was like, did you forget to put it in or something? No. We're good.
Yeah, and then I was going to try yours, but I was like, I'm going to save room for the donuts and the Reese's that I was going to have later. And that's what I did.
You did it.
It was amazing.
I'm very proud of you. You did it.
Thank you. I probably will never eat there again, by the way. I'm just letting you know. It's okay. It's all right.
I will continue to eat there because it's our sponsor. I like it.
They're great people. Maybe I'll just order something different. Maybe I'll try it again. I'll give it the old college try again.
The old college try. Breakfast burrito, man. You can't go wrong with that breakfast burrito. It's pretty good.
I just that's just a lot of cheese.
You can have them do less queso. Like I went with somebody that just got no queso on it. Yeah, I just say, hey, can you do half the queso on it? Oh, dude, Chinese restaurants. Sesame chicken sounds so good right now.
Did you guys see this shit? Panda Express has a burrito now.
What kind of burrito? Yeah, what kind of burrito is this?
What? Yeah, you could put your toppings, 2 toppings in a burrito, and they'll make a burrito for you. So you can put your chow mein and your orange chicken in a burrito.
I wish it was my off day because I would go do that right now. Because that sounds awesome.
I saw this and I fucking popped hard for it. Whoa. I went, no way. And these people are saying, they're like, yo, Chipotle, you better watch the fuck out.
Dude, Chinese burrito? That sounds amazing.
Yeah, so it's a wrap. Yeah. In a flour tortilla. A big flour tortilla. And I guess you put 2 toppings in there, whatever 2 toppings you want. Maybe you could put 3. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I just saw this and I was like, oh my God, no way. This is legit. And yeah, it's fucking legit. And it's supposed to be fucking amazing.
That's awesome.
So if anybody goes out and tries this thing, please let me know how it is.
Yeah, fill us in.
Yeah, Steggy's already ordering one right now.
He is ordering it as we speak.
You know. Yeah, dude, do brown rice. Yeah, put brown rice and whatever the fuck in there. Like the orange chicken. I would do like chow mein and like the Beijing beef. The Beijing beef has like that spice to it. And then I would have them put like...
I like Beijing beef, yeah.
I would have them put like the chili sauce in there. Yeah. And I would fucking destroy that thing. Ha ha ha. Fucking destroy it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they want. Yeah. So, teriyaki beef? I'm not a teriyaki guy. There's so many mom and pop Chinese food restaurants near me that kick the shit out of Panda Express. Okay. Whatever.
I love Panda Express.
Dude, I could have easily eaten Panda Express in the airport in Phoenix. I chose not to because I was sticking to the plan.
To the plan, man.
But they do have, like, if you're looking for a good, easy, healthy meal at Panda, just get the mixed vegetables and the, and the grilled chicken. That's all you need. It's actually really good. So
I agree.
Yeah.
A lot of wows and woes for that.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing. I haven't had an off night in a while. Like I think it's been like 9-10 days now.
Well,
I'm waiting until Saturday night.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm mine will be Sunday. I had one on Saturday, then mine will be this Sunday coming up.
I just want to wait.
So,
wait till we're done with all the seminars, and then I'll go hang out with the Lord Mitchell Taylor, and we'll eat something good out there in Indianapolis.
Indianapolis. I want to go to Indy.
Old Indy. I've never been to Indianapolis.
I've never been to Indy. I don't think I've ever
been to Indiana, but never Indianapolis.
Yeah, I want to go to OVW this year. I really do.
I wanted to get out there early and try to swing by, because I'm driving it. The flights were just too
wow.
expensive. I'm going to drive it. I'll probably just do Lyft the whole way out. Probably leave early Wednesday morning, because I don't have to be there till Friday if I don't go to OVW Thursday.
How long's the drive?
That's 16. So I'll just drive, pick up some rides on the way, sleep in my car, drive some more, and then stay there Friday, Saturday, come back Sunday. I don't mind the long drive.
You know what? I actually don't mind long drives either. Actually,
I kind of just tune out, especially when you're by yourself.
I quite enjoy them because like I've actually came up with so many great ideas on long drives, more than I have on airplane rides. And I actually have to say, except coming back from Vegas, I almost killed myself, but that's fine. That's neither.
That's not good. That's not good.
Yeah, the narcolepsy fucking kicked in again, and I almost crashed. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I gotta figure it out. I really do, because it's actually.
That's what the lady at the airport told you.
Yeah, she's like, you got some fucking problem.
Dude, you're fucked up.
Bro.
You gotta figure this shit out.
Yeah. You're fucked up. You got some problems, bro. So. Alexander Hammerstone is an absolute savage, by the way.
I've only met him once. It was a long time ago at a show in Utah, one of the UCW shows.
Yeah. He's an absolute fucking savage. The guy looks like he looks so good, and he's strong as fuck, and he's just, yeah. We had some heat, I guess, but then we squashed it, and now we're cool, so it's all good.
Yeah, I never really dealt with him. I should have talked to him briefly at that show, and haven't dealt with him since. He's doing pretty good though, right?
Oh yeah, he's the MLW like heavyweight champ. He's like all over the place. Like yeah, he's doing great. You know, he's doing absolutely fantastic. See his narcolepsy's kicking in again.
Oh, we're yawning.
Ready to fucking go to sleep.
When we're done here, I'll go grill some chicken. A 4-man grill.
Yeah, I got chicken. I'm doing low carbs until Thursday. So yeah, I want to get a little bit of this bloat out from the weekend. So I'm gonna do low carb, and my next 2 meals won't have carbs in them, and then or very low carbs because it's kind of hard not to do carbs. And then my last meal will have some granola in it, which will be a little bit of carbs. I think my last meal and then my last meal and then my last meal. My last meal I just had, and then my end of my meals will be my whole carb consumption. So I think I a total of like 80 grams of carbs left. You know, which I usually do about 3. We did the math on what, because they ask me all the time. People ask me like, what is your calorie intake right now? And my calorie intake is about 3,000 calories. So 300 protein.
A day?
Yeah, 300 protein, 283 carbs, and 63 fat. Right? So I'm actually getting rid of I'm actually getting rid of 2 cups of rice out of there, which will lower my carbs down to probably around 200 to 180, give or take. Yeah, something about that. You know, which will lower my carbs down to about 180. So, yep. Which will be lower carbs. Do that through the week, and then on Friday, I will carb back up, and then carb on Saturday, so I'm nice and full on Saturday, and look nice and meaty. So
Big
for
meaty.
the show. Big meaty on Saturday. So, yep, that's what I got going on.
It's nice. I
Here's-
put about
here's-
30 grams of carbs a day. That's what I'm saying.
You're only doing 30 grams of carb?
Until I get into the mid 40s, and then I'll go back to getting the carb refeeds after I lift. I'll go back to backloading. I usually run pretty good when I do that, but I'm just trying to strip it down there before. I'm very carb sensitive, so I bloat and put it on pretty easy. But if I stay under 30, I generally do pretty good, and I'm pretty used to it. I get cravings because I like junk, unfortunately, like donuts and
don't
stuff.
we all?
But I don't get angry or like super hungry anymore. It's just more of a craving thing. Like, oh, I really would like to have a donut or a chocolate cake right now. But if I get enough, protein and fat, like I do pretty good. My body's pretty used to processing this way. It's just sticking to it.
Yeah,
that's been my biggest struggle. But once I saw 250, it was like 257. The first time I saw that, I was like, all right, shit's working. I feel a lot better about this now, because it takes you get that first push, you get like down 8 pounds real fast because you're flushing a lot out of your system and the water retention and everything, and then you kind of slow down, and then you get it a little bit more, and then I had the off night, and then you peak back up, but then once I saw 2.5 something, I was like, all right, I'm back in the 250s, and I'm not shooting into the 260s. So once I see that 4, I'm gonna feel pretty good. But I say 245 is when I'll start going, all right, I won't go nuts with the backloading, but I'm gonna start lifting a little heavier again. I'll give myself that hour window to eat the carbs. I still want to talk to your guy. Like he reached out a few weeks ago and just checked in, and I told him kind of what was going on, and so eventually I'll be using him. But for now, like, I know kind of where I'll fluctuate to where I can refeed the muscles without putting the fat on. So I'm starting to feel closer to that than I have in years.
That's good, but just don't focus on the weight. Like, don't focus on the scale.
I focus on that now just to see the difference in, because I've always a big proponent to people. Don't worry about the weight. It's not that the weight isn't. It's how you feel, how your clothes fit.
The mirror is my scale,
right? But I do like to see it, because for me, it is a visual.
Of course.
Like, okay, I'm getting rid of a lot of this extra.
Of course.
And it just gives me a goal. Like, all right, 245 is when I'll start eating that way again.
Yeah.
But dude, my pants falling off of me. I can wear a belt without, when I sit down, it's not just digging into my gut.
Yep.
So those are the most important things.
Those are the ones that's when you know it's working. That's when you know it's working. But yeah, no, that was my biggest thing, was like scale. Was like, I would step on a scale every day. I would step on a scale multiple times a day and like fucking kick myself in the ass. I don't know when the last time I stepped on a scale was. I look in the mirror and I go, oh, my abs are kind of loose. Gotta lower the carbs a little bit. Kind of, do it that way. So it kind of cuts down a little bit, and it's just manipulating and just playing with what you have and going from there. So yeah, man, we'll do a little bit of higher fats and a little bit lower carbs, and we'll get we'll get my abs to fully pop through, and we'll be good. You know, I don't want to lose my abs. Like once you get them, you don't want to lose them. Like, that's the thing though. Is like once you get them, you don't want to lose them. And when they start kind of not being there for a couple days, like they're there, but they're very faint.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, we gotta.
They're in hiding.
Yeah, I gotta pull it back a little bit. I lost some weight recently because my jeans fit well and weren't too tight. There you go. Good.
That's a good feel when you put jeans on and they're not super tight anymore. That is a huge mental victory where you're like, I'm comfortable, and I didn't have to buy bigger jeans to do it. That's why I don't buy. When I got heavy, I never bought new clothes. I was like, I'm going to just be uncomfortable until I get rid of this weight, because I can either take a month or two to trim some of this off to where these clothes fit again, or I can go spend a bunch of money on something that I shouldn't fit anyway, because I'm not that big. I shouldn't be that big.
Well, to be honest, that's why I wear sweats all the time.
Sweats are comfy.
Yeah, oh, dude, I'm you know that I'm a warm up pants sweats kind of guy.
Yeah,
I'm wearing my grays today, baby.
I am too, especially sitting down.
Yeah. Bing's Bay Buns looks amazing. I've never been there. In Slow. I've never been.
Bay.
Yeah.
Bing's Bao Buns. Is that how you say
Yeah.
that? Is it Bao?
I guess. What up, Al? Albed 23. What's going on? Yeah, I've never eaten there. I don't know when the last time I had Chinese food was. I think it was January. I had Panda. Was the last time I had some kind of Chinese food, and that was really good. I ate a lot that day. Yeah, you know, but yeah.
Panda. I could eat a lot of Panda Express.
I could too. How are yous? I'm good. How are yous?
Is good.
Yous good? Yous good. We're gonna. I'm gonna eat fucking. I got a half hour to eat, man. We could put it in a burning time, brother.
Time to eat.
Almost. We're getting there.
When do you eat?
I'll start making the food probably about 1:15, 1:30ish. You know, I like to just prep the veggies, and I'll chop up a jalapeno and some broccoli and some, you know, just kind of mix it up in the fryer with some chicken. Made barbecue chicken yesterday, shredded barbecue chicken. Oh, with like a low calorie barbecue sauce.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah, babe.
Balaam Links over on YouTube. Used to daydream about Chinese food when I first started meal prepping. Ha ha ha. It was whack.
Oh, Bala. Well, it's just because he's Filipino. That's why.
Is he?
You know? Yeah, he's like the most Filipinus.
I wouldn't take that, Balaam.
You know, Filipino Mexican. I know. So I used to eat Chinese food at Bunch when I lived on the other side of the city. Because I live 6 minutes from the Chinese restaurant. It sounds like you live 6 minutes from everything, Speed Punk.
But Speed Punk gets there fast.
Yeah, dude.
No matter where you are, you can be there in 6 minutes.
He if you ask him, he knows everything about wrestling.
Oh.
And he's 6 minutes from everything.
That's amazing.
So, shout out to Speed Punk, who is a man of
speed,
all the tricks. You know,
Mr. 6 Minutes himself, Speed Punk.
Yeah, Mr. 6 Minutes himself. Yeah.
They just call me Mr. Six.
They just call me the Six.
The Six.
The Six. You know? Yeah, no, that's fucking hilarious. So, but no, I guess that's it. That's all I got. That's it.
Sweet. That was a good.
What do you get? What about you? Is that it? Is that all you got?
I don't know. I mean, we got training tonight. Derek Stone's gonna run training tonight.
Yeah, I saw that.
So Derek's gonna do some stuff. We'll run part of the curriculum, and then let Derek run over some things. And I'm glad he's gonna start coming in and doing a little bit in here.
I like him a lot, man.
Derek's great.
He's such
a
good
lot
dude.
to teach. A lot to teach.
Yeah, I really want to go out his way. And he's like, yeah, message me. I was like, all right, I haven't, so I will.
So he's.
People tell me yeah.
Well, you know he's here now.
Oh, he lives in Denver?
He's local now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's not in Kansas anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense why he's there all the time.
Yeah. And it's just getting ready for the weekend. You know, big weekend coming up with Seminar Friday. I think Friday it's in Muncie. And then Saturday there's 2 of them. So each one will be a couple hours.
And then you're wrestling as well.
I'll be wrestling on all 3 shows. Yeah.
Whew.
So I'm going to get my work in.
You're going to be busy, boy.
I need it, though. This is a motivating thing for me to get back out and do it. And I obviously need to work out. But
Yeah.
it's going to
So
be
you're going to
fun.
be here Monday then?
I should be back. If I'm on the road still and I don't feel like I'm going to make it, I'll shoot you a message.
Okay.
Or just maybe pull over and pop in from the road to say hey for a few minutes.
Okay.
But I'll
Okay.
give you a heads up. It depends on what time I can get out of there Sunday. If the seminars do well enough, I'll get a hotel on the way back. But we'll see.
Of course.
We'll see if anybody wants to learn from that guy they've never heard of.
That
They've
really
heard
bugged
of
me.
Rocky Mountain Pro though, and that's what I told the guys. We actually had to talk about it. It was before the show, and I just was telling them how valuable what they're doing is. And I said, look, guys, I'm not a big name in wrestling. Like, I've done my things, and I've worked hard, and I believe I could teach somebody something. Obviously, we started the school for that reason. I was like, but being the founder of Rocky Mountain Pro is something. Like, being associated with RMP means something, and that's allowed me to get some people interested in doing a seminar, 3 of them, actually, out there in Indiana. It's pretty awesome. Like, I'm not upset about it. I'm not ashamed of it at all. Like, I get a chance to go out and get in front of people who don't know who I am, but have heard of the company that I founded. So now
Absolutely.
I get the chance to start showing, hey, by the way, this is why I started the school and founded it. I can help you out too and maybe show you something and build a reputation that way. It's exciting. Like, I'm really excited about this weekend for an opportunity to get my name out there a little bit more as somebody who can help different places be better, get better. Because this is a valuable promotion. It's a valuable brand. And several of the guys like Balaam can tell you that when they go out, there's value attached to them because people know where they work and how hard they're working and the time they're putting in. It's fun to be able to go spread that now across the country. So hopefully I get more chance.
I wouldn't. I would ask Matt more than I would ask Balaam.
Ask me
Okay.
what?
You know, the value. Ask Matt before. Balaam, he's a little. You might catch him on the days where he's speaking English. You might catch him on the days where he's speaking Filipino. Might catch him on the days where he's speaking Spanish. It's a hit or miss. No, shout out to Balaam. I'm excited about fucking seeing him this week.
Yeah, he said we all got good weekends lined up. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, dude. I'm excited.
And he'll represent well, and he always does. And
he always does.
He's one of the
that's
guys
why.
that can tell you that. It's like, hey, use what we learn and go out there and make it your own and make your name. Make your name for you. Show them why they should bring you back. Show them why you're valuable. That's what.
When
this
I
game
mentioned his name to the promoter, he said, "Oh, absolutely. I've been looking at that kid for a while."
Nice.
And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, and he goes, "And with your name attached, like I signed off on him."
And then he got
knows he's gonna be
unbooked,
good.
and that's too
then he-
bad. I'm sorry.
That's not true, actually.
That was the joke part of that.
No, then he's like, "Oh, and then you're signing off on him. He must be really good then."
Yeah.
I was like, "Cause I don't sign off on anybody."
What's up,
I don't
UST?
sign off-
Good to see you again.
It's very hard for me to sign off on anybody. Like you have to be, like I have to work you, see your attitude, see your work ethic, see all of that before I even come close to signing off on you. And Balaam's one of those guys that I've wrestled. I have seen his work ethic. I've been around him in the locker room. I have joked with him. I have broke bread with him. I have had a meal with him. I've done a number amount of things with Balaam, and he's always been that guy to always be very humble, respectful, hardworking, and wanting to get better every chance he gets. And that's why he's coming out to the promotion that I am working for on Saturday. I wish I could have got him a double shot. I really do. Maybe next time. I would love to get him and his tag partner out here to go against one of the tag teams, which would be Echo, and get him out here with one of them. Maybe I think it would be absolutely fantastic to get them both out here, to get them to wrestle one of the tag teams out here in California that I think are really good, and have them just tear the house down, and then I don't have to work so hard to try to tear the house down. So, it's all.
One of these days, I'll make it out there to California. I've only wrestled.
I would
out
love
there.
for you to come out.
I did EWF in 2009 and Fog City Wrestling in 2009. That's
Fuck
the
yeah,
only
Jesse
California wrestling I ever did. I went and trained at his school one night when I was out there just visiting. Then I came back the next month and did a show, and had a good. I wrestled Scorpio Sky on that show. It was a lot of fun.
Hell yeah!
And then went to Fog City Wrestling and did like a early afternoon show that was packed, and that was a lot of fun. And then I haven't been back since.
I would love to have you out.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
You know that. I would love for you to come and stay a couple days. Show you my hood.
Back in the hood.
Yeah, show you my hood. Well,
Yeah, I'd love to.
I'll just have you. It was funny. Dak sent me a message yesterday. By the way, it's Dak's birthday, so flood his Twitter with his birthday.
Get him.
He sends me this. He sends me this video because we had this inside joke about carbon up, and he's like, "You carbed up, brother." He goes, "Well," he sent me the video of everybody in the car with him. You carbed up. You carbed up. You carbed up. It was everybody that was at the tapings last, from Kansas City. I think that's where they're from, all from KC. Yeah. Anyway, I sent him a video back. Me at the beach, on the pier, water behind me, sun's out, guns out, shades on. I'm like, I just got done fucking carbing up, brother. I'm going to show you what I just carbed up with. And I sent him my cheat meal. And he's like, fuck, bro. He goes, you live there? And I go, oh, yeah, dude. This is like literally like down the street from my place. He's like, fucking hell. And I was like, oh, yeah, dude. Like, I live in that's why it's so hard for me to move. It's because I live in like a fucking, I live in a fucking dreamland. So that's why it's so hard for me to fucking move. But when you come out, you'll see. You'll be like,
yeah,
oh,
no, it's. Well,
like,
when people talk about Colorado, and I know it gets colder here and it'll snow, but I that's how I feel about mountains. Being able to get to
love
mountains
Colorado.
that quick. Yeah, it's just go, man, I don't want to go anywhere else because I'm used to dry climate, so it's not humid and I'm not muggy all the time. So when it's cold, it's not as cold. When it's hot, it's not as hot. And I've got these awesome mountains right next to me. So places like that, once you get in one of those picturesque ocean, mountains, even nice lakes, like when you live around that, it's really hard to leave it once you get it because most places don't have any of those three things. It's just flat, whatever. So I understand, man. It's something therapeutic about being in a place like that that's hard to get rid of when you can experience it every day.
Oh yeah, and like your son, I'll tell you a story off air, which is funny.
Yes, the best stories happen off air.
Yeah, I'm not gonna share it here, but yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I was just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, right? Really? Like I looked at this bird and I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Really? Yeah, it was hilarious, but I'll explain it to you. But yeah, that's all I got. I gotta go eat.
Yeah, go eat.
I gotta go make food. I gotta go eat. Guys,
clean some stuff up here and get ready for training tonight.
You wanna double raid somebody?
Yeah, where are we gonna go?
I don't know, but if you guys want to, I'm gonna head over to TikTok Live while I cook. So if you guys want to join me over there, you guys are more than welcome.
Buster Guts is on.
Oh, Buster is on?
Old Buster's on.
Oh. Well, you want to go over to the ranch?
We can head over to Buster. I like that dude.
Yeah, let's go ahead and go over to the old Buster Guts and give him the old brother treatment.
The old double raid skis. Got to get that guy on commentary. He said he's going to make a trip out here so he can do some commentary with us.
Yeah, we'll see.
Old Buster.
Guts.
What's up, ladies?
We'll get right over to Buster Guts, guys.
Guts.
I'll hit Steven Larson next time. I'll pay them back. Enjoy. Make sure you guys head over to my YouTube channel. Give that a follow. Shout out to Mercury Aiden. Mercury Mondays are back.
Yes.
Except possibly not for next week.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll call you from
We'll
the car.
see.
Say
I'll call
hi.
me from the car.
But we'll,
much love, much respect. I love all of you guys. It's a great way to kick off Monday. Adios.
Absolutely. We'll see you guys.
Shit, wrong camera again.
It happens. All right, take care.